You don't know why you're working. You don't even know the direction that the company or the group is taking, right? Have you ever been in such a situation? I guess some of us, right? Most of the time, the problem is not that your leader is a bad leader, or the person or your manager is a bad manager. Most of the time, the problem is a lack of vision. Okay? A lack of vision, a lack of direction. And today, since we are in a Toastmaster environment, and what we do here is we develop leadership skills, one of the things I would like to teach or help us understand today is a specific characteristic that a leader must have. And that characteristic that we're going to talk about tonight is vision. Okay? Say with me, vision.
Vision.
Say it again, vision.
Vision.
So tonight we're going to talk about what a visionary leader is. Okay? So first off, we need to understand what is vision. Okay? So vision is, as you can see, it's a mental picture. So as a leader, if you want to grow as a leader, one of the things you want to develop first of all is a mental picture of where you want to take the people you're leading, or where you want to take the organization you're leading, or the group you're leading. If you don't have that mental picture, it's going to be difficult for you to be leading these people, right? You cannot imagine you go to the airport and you get there and you're like, I would like to get a flight ticket. And the receptionist asks you, where do you want to go? It's like, I don't know. I just want to get a flight ticket. Are you sure you're going to get that flight ticket? No. It cannot be sold to you because they don't know where you want to go. You will never take off because you don't have a specific image of where you want to go. And there is a famous saying that goes like, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. Basically, you will take any road to get to nowhere because you don't have a specific image of what you want to get. So as a leader, to be able to lead people or to be able to lead an organization, it is important to develop a mental picture of where you want to go or what you want to achieve. Is that clear? Yeah. So first thing we got to have is what? A vision, okay? And what is a vision? It is a mental picture, okay? So to be a visionary leader, the first thing is to have a vision. And the vision is a mental picture, okay? The second thing is we need to know exactly the purpose. We need to establish what we call a vision statement, okay? So it's not enough as a leader to have an image of where you want to go or what you want your organization to be or what you want your group to be doing, but it is important also as a leader to be forming it into words and sentence in order to communicate it to the people you are leading, okay? And to be able to do that, you need to create or form what we call a vision statement, okay? A vision statement is simply what you see here, but it is the translation of the image you have in your head into words, okay? Because as a leader, when you have the image in your head, you're the only one that knows. You're the only one that's got the mental picture. It is here in your mental. The people you're leading don't know. And that's the reason why usually there are a lot of misunderstandings, because the leader knows exactly what he wants to achieve, where he wants to take the organization, what's the plan and everything. But since he doesn't communicate it to the people he's leading, there is a lot of misunderstanding occurring, all right? So you don't just want to have a mental picture of where you want to go, what you want your organization to do, but you want to put it into words. And when you put it into words, we call it a vision statement, all right? Say that with me. Vision statement.
Vision statement.
Say it again. Vision statement.
Vision statement.
So as a good leader, you need to have a vision of where you want to take your people, and you need to be able to communicate that vision to your people. And once you do that, you are on your way to become a great visionary leader. Okay? You want to get some more?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Okay, so the vision statement provides a general picture, general direction, but it also provides a context for decision making. Okay, it provides a context. When there is no context, we will be trying to make decisions on everything, and it's a waste of time. All right, so when you have a vision statement, it gives you a specific context for decision making. Okay, and then it affects the organization structure. You won't have disorder in your organization. People know exactly where they position themselves because the vision statement is clear. We want to go to Hebangchon, so you are going to be our driver. You are going to carry our luggages and put them in the truck, and you are going to be paying for gas when you stop at a gas station. Everybody got a specific role. Therefore, the organization is well structured. There is no misunderstanding. There is no conflict. There is no confrontation. It is structured. Why? Because you have communicated the vision statement to your organization. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Good. We move on. What does it do? It affects the working relationship. Okay? So if I do your job, you're not going to be very happy about it, because you don't know exactly what you're supposed to do or what the other one is supposed to do. So we're going to be doing each other's job, which becomes frustrating because some people will feel like, hey, I'm supposed to do that. And the other one will be like, no, not you. I am supposed to do that. And there is a lot of confusion, and the work relationship is confused. Okay? So you need a vision statement to be able to distinguish all the different roles and responsibility so that the work relationship will not be affected. Is that clear?
Yep.
Good. Let's move on. And what are the characteristics of a vision statement? A vision statement, one needs to be clear. It shouldn't be something complicated. As a leader, you need to speak clearly to your people if you want them to be working in a very smooth way. Okay? What is Toastmaster? The leader said, we come here to develop 1, leadership skills, 2, communication skills. Clear, right? We don't come here to cook. We don't come here to smoke. We come here to develop what? Cooking skills. No, communication skills. It's clear. We come here to develop what? Leadership skills. It's clear. So as a leader, you need to be able to articulate your vision statement in a very clear way, and we will understand why it needs to be clear. But what else do you need in your vision statement? Your vision statement should be challenging. Okay? It should be challenging. Say it with me, challenging.
Challenging.
Challenging. It's supposed to be something that pushes people to work, something that motivates people to do something. Okay? So your vision statement should be able to motivate people. We're going to build a wall. Is that motivating? Not to me. but the point is, you need a vision statement that is able to move the people in your group or the people in your organization. Okay? That's one of the purpose of a vision statement. So it needs to be clear. It needs to be what? Challenging. What else? It needs to be general. Now it gets a little confusing here because first we say it needs to be clear, and then we say it needs to be general, right? No, it just means that that's my time. That's my time? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes already?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Oh, so I need to stop. I need to stop now. Okay, general. It needs to be general. You need to be able to give a whole picture of what you want your organization to do. That's why it needs to be general. The vision statement also needs to be vision or people oriented. There is a famous quote that goes like, "People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them." So don't come here and give your big knowledge and big theories. People need to know that you care about them. And that's why a vision statement needs to be people-oriented. People like to know that you care about them. So your vision statement also needs to be inspiring. You need to inspire people in your vision statement. If it's not inspiring, I'm not following you. Okay? So it needs to be inspiring. It also needs to be easily communicated. Don't text something that is going to be complicated, difficult. No, it needs to be easy to communicate. Oh, okay. Now, how do we craft a vision statement? It needs to be clear, it needs to be inspiring, it needs to be easy to communicate, it needs to be inspiring, people-oriented. That's complicated. Now, how do I make it clear? How do I make it people-oriented? How do I craft it in a word? First, to craft a vision, you need to know what does your organization do well. Okay? What does your organization do well? Based on that, you're able to craft a vision statement. Secondly is, what is the most important thing your organization wants to do? You want to do many things, but what is the most important thing you want to do? And it's based on that most important thing that you craft a vision statement. Okay? What else? What makes your organization unique and special? So don't try to be like everybody. Don't try to do what everybody does. To be able to craft a vision statement that is going to be inspiring, motivating, clear, easy to communicate, you need to know what your organization does well and what is unique and special about your organization, right? And you also need to know what your team expects from your organization, okay? What your team expects from your organization. So you need to know what you come to look for in your organization. Why people leave their home every day to come to your organization? Why do people leave their places of amusement to come to your team? You need to know that for you to be able to craft a good vision statement. And what makes your team feel good about your organization? This is also another detail for you to craft a good vision statement. And also your vision statement, when crafting it, you need to get people involved. All right? Don't craft it on your own. Make people participate in your crafting it. Do it together. People buy into what they participate in. If they didn't participate in, they'll feel like, oh, this is his thing. This is his organization. He's the leader. That's his responsibility. But when you make people participate in building and crafting the vision statement, they feel that it belongs to us. We made it together and we can defend it together. Okay? Good. So it also controls their own future. You give people to control their own future. You give them an opportunity to control their own future. It fosters cooperation and collaboration. If I participated into creating it, then I will participate more. I will collaborate more. All right? But if the leader only builds it himself alone, that's his thing. If it falls down, that's him. Okay? And it is not enough to craft a vision statement, but also you need to communicate it very well. A good leader needs to communicate his vision statement clearly. Why is it important? Because it helps the team embrace the vision. Okay? It also does what? It helps the team talk about the vision all the time. And that's how you communicate the vision. Talk about it all the time, all the time, all the time. Where do we want to go? What do we want to do? What do we want to achieve? Talk about it all the time, because the more you talk about it, the more the people will embrace it and love it and be used to it. Okay? So talk about your vision all the time. Explain it with all the benefit. Explain the benefits every time. Okay? You don't buy into what you don't know anything about. When you know the benefits, then you buy into it, okay? So a good leader communicates his vision by talking about it all the time and by explaining the benefits of it all the time. That's what makes a good visionary leader. Be enthusiastic about it, about the vision of your organization. When your people will see that you're always happy about it, strong about it, enthusiastic about it, then they'll buy into it. If you're anxious about it, you doubt it, people will not buy into it, because they'll feel like, the leader himself is not confident about this. Why should I be? Okay? So you need to be enthusiastic about it. You also need to show that you mean it. You mean it. People need to know that it's not a joke. You're not playing around. You're not making them waste their time. As a good leader, you need to show them that you mean what you tell them. Okay? You will not vote for a president that somebody that wants to be president and you see him joke around, play around. You're like, no, this is too serious. This is my life that is engaged in there. This is my time that is here. I need to see that the guy